Have you ever been scrolling online and seen one of those listings for a business in a box? A website that's supposedly ready to make money from day one? Well, today, we're going to do something pretty cool. We are tearing down a real sales listing for a $2,500 pre-built AI-powered website. We're going to look under the hood at the tech, the money-making strategy, and of course, the big promises. Let's get into it.
Right out of the gate, the seller hits you with this. And honestly, this one sentence is the key to this entire thing. It sets the stakes immediately. We're not talking about earning a few bucks selling phone cases here. We're talking about a high-value financial niche where one single referral, just one, can be worth a ton of money. This quote is the why behind this entire business model.
So to really figure this out, we're going to break it down into 4 parts. First, what in the world is a turnkey website? Then we'll dive into the high-ticket money engine, how it's supposed to make cash. After that, we'll look at its secret weapon, a built-in AI. And finally, we'll tackle the big one. Is it actually worth $2,500? All right, section 1. What exactly are we even looking at? The seller makes it super clear this is not just some basic template you're buying. No, this is pitched as a whole operation, ready to go right out of the box.
So what does turnkey really mean here? Well, think about it like buying a Subway franchise. You don't just get the blueprints for a store. No, you get the whole thing. The ovens are installed, the menu's on the wall, the branding is done. You literally just turn the key and start making sandwiches. That's the idea here. The site is built, the monetization is hooked up, and you're theoretically ready to roll.
And this slide just nails the difference. A basic template, that's just the empty shell of a house. You've still got to do all the plumbing, the wiring, the painting, everything. A turnkey application, like this claims to be, is the fully furnished house. It's got the management tools, the affiliate tracking, even the first few pictures on the wall already built right in. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Check out the tech stack. This is not some simple WordPress blog. We're talking about React 19 Node.js. This is a modern professional-grade setup. It tells you this is a custom piece of software, which of course is a huge part of how the seller justifies that price tag. Okay, so that brings us to the most important part, right? Section 2, the money engine. For anyone thinking about buying this, this is everything. How is this website actually supposed to make you a single dime? So, the whole strategy is built around something called high-ticket commissions. Look, instead of earning, say, 50 cents when someone buys a book through your link, you're promoting big-ticket financial products. In this world, a single qualified lead, that's just someone who's interested enough to fill out a form, is incredibly valuable, even if they never buy a thing.
And here's where the rubber meets the road. The website comes already hooked up with these affiliate programs. Just look at those numbers for Augusta Precious Metals or Goldco. We're talking up to $200 for one person filling out a form. It's a different kind of numbers game for sure, and the numbers are way, way bigger.
Let's just stop on that for a second. $200, not for a sale, for a lead. This right here explains why the financial niche is so insanely competitive, but also why it can be so incredibly profitable. You don't need thousands of customers to make a real income. You just need a few of the right ones.
But the money engine isn't just about what you can earn, it's also about what you can save. The seller claims this whole setup can save you thousands of dollars a month on what is, without a doubt, the biggest cost for any new website, paying people to write content. And we're about to see how. Okay, but here's a huge reality check, straight from the seller themselves. It's not instant money. They give a conservative estimate of 90 days to see your very first commission. This is so important. It tells you that even with a turnkey business, you're playing the long game. You still have to put in the time for Google to find you and for real people to start showing.
Okay, section 3. Let's talk about the AI-powered secret weapon. This is the big, flashy feature that's supposed to solve that huge content problem and really justify the value here.
So let me ask you, what is the #1 thing that kills new websites? It's the reason most people give up way before they ever get close to making a dime. It's this. It is the absolute grind of pumping out good quality articles that Google will actually rank. It's super expensive if you hire writers, and it's a massive time suck if you do it yourself. This is the pain point this whole website is built to destroy. And here it is, a built-in AI content generator. The whole idea is, right from your admin dashboard, you can tell it what to write about, pick a tone, give it some keywords, and bam! The AI spits out a whole SEO-optimized article in just a few minutes. This tool is positioned as the ultimate shortcut to getting content on your site. Which brings us to our final section, and it's the big one, the $2,500 question. We've seen what it is, how it's supposed to make money, and its fancy AI tool. So, Is it worth it?
I mean, look at this. This chart lays out the seller's core argument in the simplest way possible. You're paying $2.5 grand for a system that they claim could cost you almost $30,000 to build from the ground up. The pitch is simple. You're buying all the hard work, all the infrastructure, at a massive discount.
But let's bring this back down to earth with the seller's own numbers. They're telling you it'll probably take 1 to 2 months just to get your first trickle of traffic from Google. And you'll need 1 to 200 visitors just to get one of those high-value leads. So even their realistic timeline to your first commission is at least a month or 2 of consistent work.
So what's actually in the box when you buy this? Well, it's pretty comprehensive. You get all the code, the database, the admin dashboard with analytics, that AI tool we talked about, and all the starter content and legal pages. It really is a full toolkit.
Okay, now this right here might be the most important slide of them all. It's a disclaimer right in the listing. This is a starter site. It has 0 traffic. It has 0 revenue. You are not buying a profitable business. You are buying the potential to build one. That is a huge distinction.
And that really clears things up, doesn't it? Who is a product like this really for? It's for an entrepreneur who gets that they need to roll up their sleeves and use these tools to build something. It's absolutely not for someone who thinks they can buy this, click a button, and just watch the money roll in. That's not how this works.
So let's wrap this up. What have we learned? Turnkey means a whole system, not just a pretty design. High-ticket niches? Yeah, they have huge earning potential. AI is now a tool to try and solve that massive content problem. But the most important takeaway is that the value here is in the foundation, the infrastructure, not in a business that's already working.
And all of this leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about. Is this the future? As these tools get better and more common, are more people going to choose to buy these ready-to-go launchpads instead of starting with a totally blank slate? It's definitely something to chew on.